Hey Benji, it's Glenn. I wanted to get this short video over to you that talks about improving your social presence and wanted to talk about a couple things. I pulled up your website and it looks good. There are a couple sections in there where you can folks can call you or they can submit their information for you to get back to them later. So it's definitely a solid website. I think the area that there would be opportunity for you is with Facebook advertising. And I wanted to show you with two tools specifically in Facebook, how you can very specifically target an audience that's going to be interested in your tree services. So I pulled up Ads Manager in Facebook, and what I'm going to try and do is show you how you can get to an audience size that we want to market to by putting in our location. So I know that your location is in Pelzer. I'm going to put in Pelzer, South Carolina. So when I input that information, we can see over to the right here that the audience size is developed. So it's between 530 and 626,000 people. I should say, ideally for Facebook advertising for small businesses and the size of budgets, typically we're wanting to deal with about 500,000 people or maybe a little less. So we're close to that right off the bat just by putting in the location of your small business. There's ways to play with it. We can actually change the radius. So if we pulled it back to say 19-mile radius, we get a lot closer to the 500,000. The other thing you can do is, if we think about tree services, we're probably wanting to deal with people that are homeowners. So they'd be between 30 and 65 plus. So that's actually pretty good. We can leave it, but I can show you if I change it to 60, this number is going to change. It's actually getting too small. So we'll leave it at the 65 plus. I think that's pretty representative of homeowners. Genders we usually leave alone. That's fine. The other thing is you can actually put in special interests if you wanted to. So say you wanted people that are interested in home improvement, because they probably would be good candidates for tree services as well. Actually, the audience size is getting too small, so in that case, we would probably take it off. But really, the point is just that we have all these different levers where we can play with the audience size that we want to market it to. The other thing we can do using Facebook is we can look at other competitors' advertising copy through a tool called Ads Library. So I go in there and I have access to pretty much any ad that is live in Facebook, which is great. And I can see this particular set of ads here, which were launched in June of 2023. Actually, they started running on June 12th. So that means they've been running for about a month and a half, and that must mean that they're successful. So I'm going to show you why these are good ads. They follow a framework that we use called the AIDA framework, and that's attention, interest, desire, and action. And I'll show you in here. They're talking about Pennsylvania homeowners, Kent County, Newcastle. So they're reaching out. That's where you're getting the attention, right? Then they're talking about interest. You have a tree on your property. It's raising a red flag. Fill this out and get free estimate and peace of mind. Okay, that's interest there. And then we were talking about desire. Actually, these two next sentences are desire. You're safely removing it without damaging your landscaping, and you're getting your yard ready for the warm weather and making sure it's safe. So that's desire. And then the last piece here is action, to claim your free estimate and to get a quote. Okay, and there's also a nice picture here as well of it being taken care of. So that's good advertising copy. And, the point is that we could borrow sections of successful advertising copy and use it for your small business. So I think that's really, the main area. And then the last thing I want to show you is we have something, it's called a landing page, which is specifically for a small business, and it's for collecting leads. and getting people to call your business. And the way it's laid out is really nice. This one is in New Jersey, but it has a section up at the top here for people to contact you. Um, and then there's the picture, and then it's also followed by another call button, another section to collect a lead information. It talks about services right in the middle, laid out very specifically in an organized manner, and then another section to call us today. So it's very simple, but its purpose is to efficiently collect leads. And people react differently to different sections of the page. A lot of people may just stop here at the top and put their information in, or they could call, when they get to the middle section as well. So it's kind of laid out in a manner that is going to get to people based on their behaviors. So I just wanted to show you those things. Again, Facebook advertising is great, and even a landing page could be advantageous to your small business. So thanks again for your time, and nice meeting you, Benji. I'll send this over to you, and hopefully we can talk soon. Take care.